Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Where in the World?
Where are we going, Benja?
Queenstown, New Zealand.
That's right. We're going to Queenstown, New Zealand. So where is it? It is on the South Island of New Zealand, and it's built on an inlet of what lake? Do you remember how to say it? Wakatipu.
Wakatipu.
That's right. There's just over 10,000 people living there, and it's completely surrounded by mountains. So you can see in this picture here, there's mountains all around it. And so during the wintertime, which is actually our summertime, the sun goes behind the mountains by like 3 p.m. and then it's pretty dark there. So it's very weird. But it is the adventure capital of the world. So there is
Adventure tourism.
And what kind of adventures can you go on?
Skiing and bungee jumping.
Luging,
jet boating, whitewater rafting, mountain biking, cruising,
etc. Right. So this is street luging, and so you kind of get on like a little tiny luge, and you kind of go down, and you have your own brakes and everything. And then there's bungee jumping, which is really cool. And some other things in the area is if you are a big Lord of the Rings fan, you can go and visit a lot of the places. And so it's filmed for the Misty Mountains, which is surrounding the town, and the Pillars of Argonath. And so you can take a bunch of different tours. And I'm going to show you on the next slide some different tours that you can take. So here's the pillars and some of the traveling that the hobbits see. And then you can raft down this river, which is really cool. And you can also go to what?
Milford Sound.
Milford Sound. So Milford Sound is a fjord. Can you say fjord?
Fjord.
Fjord, which is a very long, narrow inlet, and it has very steep sides, usually because of mountains. So this is New Zealand's top destination, and it is stunning. I've been there. Now, it's a round trip of about 12 hours, so it was a very long day. But it's just about 15 kilometers inland from the Tasman Sea, which is what kind of surrounds New Zealand. So there's rainforests on the side, and there's waterfalls, and we saw seals, and we saw penguins, and we saw dolphins, and we saw whales, all in the area. And it has this layer of fresh water on top of the salt water, and it's stained by something called what? Can you say that?
Tannin.
Tannin. And so the tannin actually comes from the forest, and it's kind of like a dye that comes down from the trees, and then stains the water. And so because it has this layer of fresh water on top of the salt water, the coral in the salt water actually can grow super close to the surface because it's protected from the sun. So it's so cool, and it's so beautiful there. So here's some of the different pictures. And so you can get on this boat and you go super close to the waterfalls, and you can see this is from up above. Some of the other waterfalls around here. And so normally it's actually quite, you can see on that last slide, normally it's kind of looks like this, like it's quite foggy because there's so much moisture in the area. But if you're lucky, you get a really clear day, and it is just beautiful. And you can see all the coral and all the waterfalls, and you go all the way past all of the inlets, and then you go, to the Tasman Sea. And that's actually where we saw a penguin, and we saw some whales out there. And then you kind of come back in. So it's really cool. And so we went to New Zealand this weekend because we just finished building, finally, a Lord of the Rings setup that has been hanging out in our house for a long time. Hey, it's pretty cool, hey?
It is.
It is pretty cool. Should we show them? Da, 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 da. Anyways, that's it for us. And we had a great time, and we hope you did too. Bye-bye.
I did it.